Welcome geniuses, I'm Genie, your best buddy for A-levels. In this channel, we'll bring you to explore the secret formula behind success.
Hi. Okay, in this particular video, as mentioned, like in the previous video when we talk about indirect taxes, I am going to do another video that teach you how to like understand the diagram for subsidy. Okay, likewise, subsidy and indirect taxes, they are all imposed on or given to producers first, and part of the burden or part of the subsidy will be passed on to consumer as well. So now let's do it. First of all, let's define what is meant by subsidy. Okay, subsidy is a payment, basically. Subsidy is payment given by government to firms. Okay, it's just this short, but then after that, we need to know how it works. When government gives this payment to firms, basically it helps to lower the cost of production. Okay, when it helps to lower the cost of production, then supply of that particular product will rise. And then what will happen is price of that product will fall. Okay, so from here to here, you see part of the subsidy is transferred to consumers. Okay, ultimately, we need to understand that government gives subsidy. Okay, subsidy is given basically to increase the consumption of one thing, most of the time, okay, merit goods. Because consumers are not willing to pay that much. So government is using subsidy, making the price cheaper, allowing consumers to consume more. Okay, likewise, second part, we need to understand how subsidy works. Okay, again, just like in the indirect taxes video, okay, this is original supply curve. Okay, originally, when you ask firms to supply 10 units, every unit they might be asking for 20 bucks. This 20 bucks includes, again, their cost of production and the profit that they desired. Okay, now, if government is helping the firms to cover like 5 bucks of the cost, then now, okay, I put it here, yeah, subsidy per unit given by government. Let's say it is 5 bucks. So to supply 10 units, firms will now be willing to supply at 15. So this 5 bucks is given by government. Likewise, originally when you are like asking for 20 units, firms might be asking for 25 per unit. Now because 5 bucks is given by government, so firms will be supplying this at 20. Therefore, when it is a fixed amount of subsidy per every unit, you will see a parallel shift rightwards of the diagram. And one important information again, okay, the vertical distance between two supply curves is your now subsidy per unit. This is very important information. Okay, now let's look at another types of subsidy. Other than government can give out subsidy per unit, government can also give out like subsidy based on price. Okay, so let's say the subsidy is 10% of your price. Therefore, originally, when the price is 10 bucks, government will subsidize 1 bucks. Okay, and when the price is 20 bucks, government will subsidize $2. Likewise, when the price is $30, government will subsidize 10%, which is $3. So you will see that two diagrams actually diverge. Diverge because the distance, vertical distance between supply curve will increase when the price rises, because the higher the price, the 10% value will worth more. So therefore, when the price is 10, 10% is $1. When the price is 20, 10% is $2. When the price is 30, 10% is $3. That's how it works. Okay, so now these are two different subsidy systems, just like indirect taxes. Okay, and next we are moving into diagrams again. So now, as usual, we always draw the basic diagram first. Okay, S plus subsidy. In our exam, usually we will use subsidy per unit, which means two supply curves are parallel to each other, unless when you are dealing with data response question, when the question mentioned about how many percent of price, then you might need to change it to diverge. Okay, so be careful. Yeah. So I label everything. Okay, I label demand. So this is my original Q, original price, new Q, new price. Okay, I always make the thought very obvious to show that this is the original equilibrium and new equilibrium. You will need to do it this way in order to avoid confusion in the future. So make it as a habit. Now let's state, what are the steps? Step 1, again, at new equilibrium quantity. This is very important. At new equilibrium quantity, identify the vertical distance between two supply curves. As mentioned just now, that is your subsidy per unit. So this is my new equilibrium quantity. Now, vertical distance between two supply curves, this is my subsidy per unit. Let's say it's $5. Let's say original price is 10, new price is 8. Okay, so we continue. Step 2, identify the change in market price. Change in market price showing you the subsidy enjoyed by consumer. Because subsidies are given, consumers are now able to obtain the goods and services with lower price. Okay, so now you check and see. Original price is 10, new price is 8. So from here to here, $2 is enjoyed by consumer. Again, step 3, we use the subsidy per unit to minus the subsidy portion enjoyed by consumer. You will now have the subsidy enjoyed by producers. As mentioned before, subsidy indirect taxes, they are shared among producers and consumers. Of course, depending on elasticity of demand and elasticity of supply. So that we will explore later on, okay? So now, we come back to this thing. Out of these $5 of subsidy, $2 are enjoyed by consumer. The remaining $3 will be enjoyed by producers. Therefore, now the situation for subsidy is Consumers are paying 8, but government will top up $5 to make producer to receive $13 per every unit sold. So this whole area shows the total subsidy payment. Okay, so step 4. Okay, equals to subsidy per unit multiplied by Q1, your new equilibrium quantity. So which is shown by the shaded area of red boxes. Okay, so I hope you find it easy. And if you compare subsidy incidence diagram or subsidy diagram compared with indirect taxes, it will be different. The consumer incidence and producer's incidence will be just a flip. Therefore, to avoid confusion, understanding these steps of obtaining it will help you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
That's all for today's video. If you're interested in more genuine sharing by other geniuses, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell, ding dong. Also, if you're struggling with 1 or 2 past year questions and the mark scheme just doesn't seem to help, Genie has got you covered. Feel free to let us know what question it is by filling in the Google form linked in the description below. GenieUs Hub will get genius teachers to fulfill your request for the solution. Genie will see you next time. Bye-bye.